and welcome to another episode of Ames Tonight. As always, I'm your host, Jim Heinrichs.
And I'm your other host, Ryan Patty.
Yeah, that works. Other host, co-host,
whatever.
whatever. But anyway, Ryan, it has been, a whole winter break since the last time we...
You know, I can't help but feel like this winter break was pretty long, Jim.
It really was. It, almost as long as how long Job was trapped in the dungeon. Actually...
Please.
Have you seen Job in a while?
No.
Huh.
He's not down there, Jim.
He's not?
Nope.
All right.
I recommend you don't go looking for him. I'll leave it at that.
That sounds like a threat. Anyway, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now. Lots of random stuff that is pretty newsworthy.
A lot of things. Wars, starvation, unemployment, nuclear crisis.
The Oscars.
The Oscars.
The Oscars.
The most newsworthy event all year.
Yes,
the Oscars.
Yes. Oh, cannot wait for those things to happen. That's this week now? It's February 20...
Man.
I don't know. We need fact checkers on this show. Anyway, the Oscars. They're coming up. And who could be more excited? There's a lot of big names going into it, and a lot of great flicks that are up for some awards. So I was hoping maybe you want to talk about it, kind of do a little rundown.
I'd love to talk about. There's been so many good movies this year. Into the Spider-Verse was one. Never saw it, but I heard it was great.
It was great.
Aquaman was surprisingly good.
Yes.
Very
DC
surprisingly
movie.
good.
It was a fantastic flick.
Infinity War, the biggest crossover event in history, despite what the tweets and memes may say.
Right. And there were some that weren't superhero movies, believe it or not.
You're right. It's just hard to think of any at the moment. It's kind of weird. I wonder why.
I'm totally...
it's just blanket. We have all these amazing movies throughout the year, and our go-to is always comic books.
Yeah.
It says a lot about our society.
Or just about our Ames Tonight hosts.
Yeah, maybe too.
Nah, I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of movies up for the Best Picture of the Year, so I just wanted to talk through some of those with you and kind of get your thoughts on them. So the first one we got here, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ooh.
It looks like Queen, obviously, Bohemian Rhapsody, pretty great song.
Mostly Freddie Mercury, from what I saw from the trailers at least. Bohemian Rhapsody, what is that, like the 6-minute long song with just... now I think about Bohemian Rhapsody is just...
Fantastic. It's mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing. It's just random noises and Latin words put together to make a song.
It is.
It just goes on forever.
But...
That's weird.
Everybody loves it.
It was really good. Who does it? It's a banger.
Yeah. So have you seen...
No, I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody.
I also have not seen the movie.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So
weird. Shoot.
I heard it was basically just a giant Queen promotion, though. That it was just basically made only for their music. But hey, if it's nominated, it's gotta be good.
It's gotta be good.
Can't possibly mean that any good movies might have been snubbed that didn't deserve it. I mean, obviously, it's the Academy Awards. Why would they?
Yeah, exactly. So
I
anyway,
couldn't think of anything else to put in its place.
I don't know either. Anyway, next one we're going to talk about, Black Klansman. So I also haven't seen this film. Have you?
No, I didn't see the film.
All right.
The guy that the movie is based on visited Iowa State though, and from what I heard, he was a pretty cool guy. But I also didn't watch that. No.
Wow.
No, I have no life.
Yes.
I don't go out very often.
Shoot.
This is the only thing I see besides my dorm room and classes.
Well, that's a little awkward. From what I heard, though, great flick. I mean, it's about, from what I understand, a black man who actually joins the KKK, to my understanding.
Yeah, he's an undercover cop.
Yeah, and it's like a comedic kind of look at the thing, but it's also a very serious social issue. So
yeah, Kylo Ren is his buddy cop in the thing, and like poses as the white guy that goes to the KKK meetings, from what I figured out.
Gotcha. All right, on to the next film. A Star is Born. Now, from my understanding, Lady Gaga is in it, and I've heard she does a fantastic job. Have not seen the movie, though.
Neither have I. I've heard this movie's been put on 3 times before, though. It's a remake of a remake,
Of
and
an
this
original.
Is of an original.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
so.
okay. So it's the sequel to.
No, I think it's
No,
like
it's just the same movie.
I think it's think of it as like God of War, that soft reboot that's actually number 4, but it's basically the same story. Just throw it. You know what? Actually, now I think about it, it's basically just a remake. I don't know if it's shot for shot. I just know that they threw in 2 music stars that I actually haven't heard music from in like 3 years.
All right.
Heard it was really good though.
Yeah. I can't complain. I mean, I've heard it's good as well, but I have no idea. And I'm going to be honest, I'm seeing a trend here. So, next movie, The Favorite. Have you seen it?
No, but I can only guess it's about my younger brother because he's the favorite child of our family.
See, I was going to guess it was about Gracie Matea, who claims to be the favorite of mine in Ames Tonight.
Aw,
But
that's very sweet.
don't worry. She's
You're my favorite, Jim.
Aw.
Besides Joe.
I was gonna say you were gonna be my favorite, but then I thought of Malik and
No. Oh.
I miss him. Malik's just.
We still see him around though. That's
Yeah,
kinda
we
nice.
see him around. It's good.
It was weird that he faded in the pixels on his last episode of Ames Tonight.
That
though.
was weird.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Stranger
Anyway,
things have happened.
yeah, that's true. The Green Book.
I think that's a movie about the competitor of Blue Book.
What's Blue Book?
I think it's what you do when you sell your car.
Oh, like Kelly Blue. Okay, I got
So maybe it's when you sell your house. Green Book for your house.
Green Book
Blue
for your house.
car.
And you can get insurance on all of them with Allstate.
Like a good neighbor, Allstate is there.
That's quite right. Roma.
Roma.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I think that one's shot in black and white.
Oh,
That might have
artsy.
been it. I think that might have been why it got nominated, honestly.
I have no idea.
For all I know, it's about an Italian family moving to the United States, but
Well, that sounds interesting.
that does sound
Yeah.
nice.
Vice.
Who knows? Vice. Vice. Batman wears a fat suit and controls the U.S. government.
Is that wow? Wow. So I'm assuming it's about the vice president.
Yes, it is about the vice
Okay,
president.
cool.
Dick Cheney, I believe.
Wow. All right.
So the Christian Bale, who played Batman in the
Batman,
Dark Knight
yes,
trilogy,
yes.
he wears a fat suit in it. That or he just put on like 500 pounds.
Okay, gotcha.
And basically just becomes, he looks like he's 60 something, but you've seen how young he is,
I
and
have.
he just it's like a satirical comedy about how Dick Cheney ran the government, kinda, and might have been a psychopath.
Gotcha.
It's weird from what I've heard,
But-
but
have you seen it?
no, I haven't seen
Ah,
it. No,
yes. That's where I'm at.
haven't
too.
seen it.
Yeah. All right. And then the last one, Black Panther.
Hey, Black
I've seen
Panther.
that
That was a
one.
pretty good movie.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
it was like
I saw that one.
Super
That was pretty
cool,
good.
superheroes. I mean,
There's that cool car chase scene.
the
where
car
they just, like,
chase
run
scene,
around and,
fantastic.
you know,
yes.
driving around.
And you get the cool shots of Wakanda and seeing what that's all
it was
about.
hard to tell what was CGI and what wasn't. It was
I
pretty good.
have no idea. I assume the forest going into the thing that was
The
some
force,
sort
I
of
don't know. The
special
force
effects.
field looks pretty real, but I have to agree it might be CGI.
It might be. We're not entirely sure, but who knows? I mean, only the people who made the movie could be completely sure.
I bet those rhinos were real though.
The rhinos were, yeah,
They had
definitely,
to be real. There's
definitely.
no way those were CGI.
I mean, did you see how it just ran into someone? You can't just act like that.
Yeah.
That's some real
Some really,
rhino attacking
I really hope
people
those
stuff.
rhinos didn't get hurt though.
I hope so too. Yeah.
I mean,
that's
they're totally
concerning.
real. So all those times when they're just getting mauled and
Were they
hurt
getting
and-
mauled? I think they just ran around, kind of.
I thought some of them fell down and got attacked.
Aw.
Maybe they
Poor
were trained
rhinos.
darts. They were just sleeping.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or they
I
went
don't
to
know.
a happy farm, like my goldfish did.
Ryan, I need to talk to you about your goldfish.
What about him? Is he doing well on the happy farm?
You know what? I feel like we should go into a commercial break before I talk to you about this. So,
All right.
thanks for watching. Stick around. We'll have more Ames Tonight after the break, and we're gonna teach Ryan a little bit about certain phrases that are used a lot when trying to tell people things.
I'll be just as happy as I am now when I get to the C block.
Woo!
Welcome back to Ames Tonight. I'm Leah Gepke, and I'm here with my new friend, Dennis.
Close, it's Darius.
Really?
Yeah.
Jim, there's too many new faces. It's like first semester. I can't remember all these names. I can't even remember Nate. Nathaniel.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call you Dennis. Oh, love. It makes us do the most wildest of things. Everyone needs a slice in their life, am I right? Especially me, since it's been 19 years. But this isn't a story about me. I think the most dedicated lovebird in the game is not Jack from Titanic or Noah from The Notebook, but none other than 14-year-old Josie Bigelow from Florida, who stole a pizza delivery car to go visit her boyfriend. Police said that Bigelow ordered 2 pizzas to a neighbor's house, and when the time was right, the delivery man was out of the car. She jumped from the bushes into the car and onwards to her beloved. Now, my favorite part of the story isn't when, isn't the fact that a 14-year-old somehow managed to steal a car out of lust, but the fact that after the investigation, the driver, Christopher Cook, actually gave the pizzas that Josie ordered to the officers who responded. I mean, we can't just focus on the fact that this young teen stole a car. We need to think about the pizzas here. Someone's got to eat them, and that's probably going to be me.
Valentine's Day may have come and gone, but that didn't stop the romance in Berlin, Vermont. Joanne and William Berlanger were happily married last week in a touching ceremony that took place at the very location they first met. Personally, I'm a fan of a good love story, and I imagine that saying vows at the birthplace of your relationship must be quite a beautiful experience. The ceremony was conducted by a mutual friend who just so happens to be their assistant manager at Walmart, where they both work, which is where they first met. The ceremony was originally planned to take place in the employee break room, but at a last-minute adjustment, saw the 2 lovebirds at the flower section. Slick move, William. You got an entire store's worth of flowers for their wedding, and you didn't have to pay for a single one. I'm starting to think this guy has it all figured out.
Just when you thought things could get crazier in the Kardashian world, like the fact that Kim Kardashian watches Family Feud like us commoners, buckle your seatbelts to your 2004 Toyota Corollas because things just got a whole lot crazier. Khloe Kardashian decided to pull the plug on relationship with boyfriend and Cavaliers player Tristan Thompson because she discovered that Tristan cheated on her with none other than best friend of Kylie Jenner and model Jordyn Woods. I mean, is the flat tummy tea brewing or what? In my personal opinion, I personally don't agree with the fact that anyone should cheat on anything except exams. But Jordan, you have to know that if you're tied into this world-renowned family with a momager like Kris Jenner, they are going to investigate your life like an FBI agent. Don't expect to keep living lavish in your best friend's mansion, Jordan. Just saying. Kris Jenner will end your career in just a 10-second Snapchat story. And also, Kris, please consider adopting me. I am a college student who's going to be in debt because of all the food and coffee I buy, and I want to be rich for doing nothing. Plus, I use the Kylie Jenner ramen recipe all the time and do nothing 24/7. I'm basically a Kardashian, you guys.
Chris Hemsworth, best known for his role as Thor, aka God Giant with giant muscles in this Marvel Cinematic Universe, will soon be taking up the portrayal of Hulk Hogan in a new Netflix biopic. The movie will follow the early career of Hogan as he became the face of professional wrestling. He began his career playing the role of a villainous fighter before becoming wrestling's best-known hero and a nationwide sensation. Now that Chris Hemsworth is playing Hulk, he is officially the most powerful character in the movieverse. I mean, can you actually imagine a Hulk, Thor, Hogan? Honestly, maybe that's what the Avengers need to finally defeat Thanos. Let's just hope this time he goes for the head.
It has been recently reported that former White House press secretary and human ball of rage Sean Spicer is now a special DC correspondent for the news magazine TV show Extra. This could not be more perfect. Sean Spicer, being so extra because, he was press secretary for Trump, is on a show called Extra. I mean, I personally love this. Spicer reportedly said that the idea is to, quote, give people a different angle on some of the people they see on cable news channels every day, end quote. This is Extra, a show hosted by Mario Lopez, giving the dish on celebrity news like what Timothée Chalamet wore out to brunch with Will Smith. I just like how Extra is trying to expand on what they cover on their show. But you seriously couldn't have picked anyone else? Seriously. Even me. And I don't even pay attention to politics, but I could do the job well.
It was reported last week that a dating app is helping farmers match not with other farmers, but with cows. The new application, known as Tudder, describes that it seeks to unite sheepish farm animals with their soulmates. Farmers simply swipe right on the bull or cow they would like their livestock to breed with, and the app takes them to a website where they show additional pictures and data. Okay, seriously, people, not even Black Mirror would run an episode on this kind of stuff. We're breeding cows with our iPhones. That's it. That's the end.
It was just announced that the annual Cyclone Voice, a singing competition held every April, is going to be hosted by none other than internet sensation Mason Ramsey. Sorry, I saw the word sensation and I thought it was me.
Cool.
But yes, if you do not know who Mason Ramsey is, he is the 12-year-old boy who showcased his yodel talents in Walmart in March of 2018. Yes, this is real, guys. Now, I think this is bogus, okay? When Mason Ramsey does this, it goes viral. But when I go into a Target and scream/sing Harry Styles songs, I'm causing a disturbance? You know, I'm really confused, you guys. Which is why, Kris Jenner, please adopt me. I will use my phone 10 times more often than I do already. I will say to everyone that Kim did not get plastic surgery. I will do whatever it takes. I am a college student in debt here. Please consider me.
Someone's really into the Kardashians.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm desperate at this point. Well, that was great. You did a really good job, Darren.
Thanks, Darius.
I'll get it eventually. We'll be right back with more Ames Tonight after the break.
It's gonna be okay, buddy. Wow. You gonna be okay?
Dirt fishy.
I can't believe you've never heard that phrase before. Well, we're on, so do you think you can hold it together at least until the end of the show, buddy?
Yes.
All right. Welcome back.
Hi, I'm Ryan, Pat T from Ames Tonight.
Yeah,
Again.
I'm Jim from Ames Tonight.
Yay.
Yeah. So, Ryan, we talked a little bit about winter break, but we never really discussed kind of
You're
what
right.
happened.
You know, we talked about how it almost lasted seemingly 3 months, but
Yeah.
we never actually, talked about what we did. So you know
Yeah.
what? Why don't you start off telling us some of the best things about winter break?
Okay, I guess I'll go with one actually from back when I was a child. So basically, my dad decided to be the caretaker for this hotel for the winter. So we started living there for a little while, but it didn't take long at all for things to start getting weird. Some guy told me I had weird telepathic abilities. I saw a sea of blood pour out of an elevator. I cycled past a set of twins, and a lot more happened. Eventually, my dad went insane and tried to kill my mother and I. He chased me into this hedge maze thing, and I thought all was lost because he was following my footprints. But luckily, I decided to follow my tracks out of the maze to escape and make it look like I just randomly disappeared. Also, I said red rum a lot. I was a silly kid. I don't know.
Very
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. But you know what? Your life's pretty interesting. It'd be nice if they made like a movie or a book or something.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty interesting. Yeah. No, you have an interesting life. Well, I have a good one. You want to talk about your childhood. I want to talk about the good old teenage years.
Oh.
Which I'm still living. Ladies, I don't know if you believe this, but I actually have a significant other. Anyway, well, when I was in high school, I once showed my grandfather's exploration story to the class. No one really liked it, except one really uncomfortably hot chick. So I convinced my dad to buy me a car, but he got me a yellow and black junker. Well, it turned out my vehicle was actually an alien species that could transform into any vehicle or piece of technology. Then everything exploded, and for some reason, I was the hero and got the way too hot girlfriend. Also, my car urinated on a guy, but it was funny because it was funny.
You know, that sounds familiar.
Really?
That sounds like some...
I thought it was pretty unique. I feel like that story is very personal to my heart.
Was that Transformers?
I'm not good with cars.
Ah, I gotcha. Anyway, so I guess I'll go with another one. So this other time, it got like super cold outside, like super cold, like world-endingly cold. And I got on a train. But the people in charge of the train treated people in the back of the train horribly. So me and a group of, I don't know if I'd call them friends, maybe like acquaintances, yeah. We decided to try and go to the front of the train, because why not?
Yeah.
I was the only one who actually made it, and then I broke my arm, and the train stopped. I kind of did not throw in all the gruesome details, but it got kind of rough, to say the least.
You broke your arm?
Yeah, it's okay now. I think Nick is the one who we need to worry about.
Oh, Nick.
Yeah.
The poor guy with his elbow.
Yeah.
He should really watch that ice.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I'll tell another tale of Ryan's fun winter adventures. As many of you know, I've been a part of Iowa, born and raised in my hometown of Avoca, where I spent most of my days, chilling out, laxing, and wrestling, till there was a couple of fellas who were up to some shenanigans. Some would say no good. Regardless, they started making trouble in the area I was residing. One thing led to another, and I got into a fight, resulting in my mom freaking out, getting scared, and told me I was going to have to leave the state. And that's how I found out those people making trouble were cops. I just so happened to be in the middle of a drug bust and was now going to be on the run for assaulting a police officer. One fake identity later, and I'm now living the life of one underachieving college student. You okay?
Yeah, that just
Bug in
took
the
a
throat?
turn. I was not expecting that at all. Wow.
It feels like a normal, regular Ryan story.
Actually, I'm not going to disagree with that. That is standard Ryan stuff right there.
Ryan's lived an interesting life.
He has.
Yeah.
Wait, why are we talking about him in the third person? I don't know. Anyway, I guess one last winter break kind of story I've got for you is I was involved in this Great War, actually, when I was younger. I don't want to go into the details, but my dad got drafted, and I was like, no, Dad, you can't go fight. I'm going to do it instead. And so I broke a couple rules and decided to go anyway. And so we got ambushed on these mountains, and we thought we were all going to die. But I decided to blast this little rocket thing, with Mushu's help, of course. And we hit the side of the mountain and caused an avalanche that pretty much took care of the problem. So it was a really good use of snow, I would say, overall.
It sounds a little familiar now that you mention it.
Wait, like what?
I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm totally not going to say anything about how that's possibly related to the movie Mulan in any fashion, because I have never made any references to me being the main character of the movie Mulan in any Ames Tonight setting ever. Or
really?
have I?
I think you have, actually.
Huh. My country was being attacked by a great army, and my father was drafted to go back into war. Since I was a girl, I couldn't join the Chinese military. So to prevent my father from having to go to battle, I disguised myself as a man and joined the army. I ran into a lot of trouble at first, but after learning how to be a man, I became one of the best warriors in the battalion. Eventually, I found a relationship with my commander, who saw through my clever ruse. Oh, yeah.
I knew I saw it somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know who Mulan is, but I'm sure she's a wonderful man.
Yeah, she's great. But yeah, so that's some winter break stories from
Both of
me
us,
and
yeah.
both of us. Yeah. So
You'd be surprised what you can find on the internet, especially with that old clip,
Yeah,
Nothing seems to
IMDb.
go away.
what?
Yep. What?
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Neither do I. I lost my Sandy bike 5 hours ago.
I thought that was like 2 semesters ago, but I'm glad. Wow.
What?
Well, that's about all the time we have left for Ames Tonight. I'm a little scared, so I'm just gonna dip on out of here. Ryan, anything left to say to the lovely audience?
Oh, well, just have a wonderful night, Iowa State. It's great to be back, and I'll see you at home, Jim.